Teach Me How. I'm Melanie, and today we've got the beautiful, talented, amazing, aesthetic queen, Maggie Antelek. Hi, Maggie.
Hi.
Hi, and today she's gonna teach us how to style a bar cart. We're so excited because I may or may not be an extreme super fan of your Instagram and TikTok. Your murals, out of this world, y'all. This girl has a hand with watercolors, paintbrushes, all of the things. So before we actually start putting things on a bar cart, why is having a really cute bar cart important?
Number one, it could be a real statement piece inside your apartment as its own decor, but it's also very practical. And that's part of the reason that I love it, especially if you live in a big city like New York and you have a small space, it doubles as storage. So much glassware is gorgeous, just like these coupe glasses here.
They just look really nice.
They really do. They're super elegant. But a few other elements that are important, of course, is having a cocktail shaker set. Everything that you need to create a beautiful cocktail is in this set here. I love that we chose this particular set because it's brass. It comes in this gorgeous wooden holder. It has a beautiful aesthetic, and so it serves as its own decor as well.
It also matches this,
And
which
it matches
I love.
this. And this is also super important because then you're not running to and from the freezer. When you are entertaining guests, I think that having an ice bucket is super important. I also love that we have an entire container of herbs, fresh herbs. First of all, I'm a plant person. I do have lots of plants in my apartment, so perhaps I'm biased. But I love having live plants around no matter what, and they might as well be functional as well. The first thing that comes to mind when I look at that basil is a strawberry basil vodka lemonade. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I look at that.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Can we talk about this book?
I would love to talk about this book. It's absolutely stunning, first of all. So I think, again, it serves as decor for the bar cart, and it's also kind of like a coffee book table. So when you have friends over and they're meandering around and looking through your things, it's a really beautiful book.
Okay, so we've got so many great things here. How do you go about placing them on a bar cart? Where do you get started?
Look at how much glassware you have and say, okay, how much space is that going to take up, and see what level of the bar cart is left. Next would be all of the elements that are, I would say, the most pretty elements.
We love that.
Those should go on the top. You want that to be out front and center, especially something like the plant. And then again, something like the book, you want easy access to that because it is so beautiful. Even this set here could be tucked away, but if you end up having space, extra space on the top, I would say the cocktail shaker set should be on the top because it is so gorgeous and it kind of is the epitome of the bar cart. And then of course, next you have all of your liquors or wine bottles, whatever you end up having. I would say maybe choose a couple of your favorites and those can go on the top as well.
So Maggie, you have some of the most beautiful murals in people's homes and offices. What are other ways to make a statement in your apartment?
You have to work with levels. When you only have so much floor space and square footage on the ground, you have to work with the height that's above you.
Right.
Utilizing things like floating shelves and placing artwork on your walls. If you can't bring in a mural, I completely understand, even though I would love to paint for you.
Maggie's your girl.
Try to use as much space as you can height-wise if you don't have the space width-wise.
What is the best way to follow you or reach you?
You can find me at Maggie Antelek. That's on Instagram and TikTok, or maggieantelek.com is my website.
Maggie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
It has been a blast. So I'm gonna go ahead and get you a glass and we'll just skadoodle. We will see you next time on In the Know, Teach Me How. Cheers. Toodles. All right, let's go.